Get this slated, and here we go.
Yeah, got it all.
Date.
Everything.
Date.
April 6th, 2016.
Indeed. And this is episode, we didn't write it at the top.
You know, not everybody knows the date.
But this is episode 24.
4 or 5.
25. Good.
I think it's 25. We better look at that.
It is 25, and we got to start this clock right here. It is 25.
It is 25.
I'm editing 24 right now.
Yeah,
it's our
same.
silver anniversary.
I
slated,
never thought
right?
I'd see the day.
Okay, we're stepping out.
Okay,
I'm going to
yeah,
bring bringing my glass like Dean Martin. Here we go. For crying out loud. I'm going to redo that. That sucks. I refuse.
We need a checklist. It's like flying a plane.
We've had this checklist. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Dean Martin.
I'm just going to hang out.
Oh. Hey, Teri.
Hey,
how's it going?
welcome to the show, Dave.
Hey, you've been sitting here this whole time.
That's just what I do.
I brought my own wine
here.
and I just was driving.
Yeah, that's funny. Up all those stairs.
Don't podcast and drink. Drink first.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Welcome
this is
to
what you can expect to get when
Yapping.
you watch Yapping with Teri and Dave.
And I'm the one they call Dave. Teri's actually the only person who calls me Dave.
Really?
Yeah, you say that. We've known each other for 20 years, and you're always like, really? Nobody else calls me Dave.
I told you I have a bad memory.
It's 20 years. Like, you think, I just called you Carrie earlier. I think it's because my brain was messing.
I think you're hoping to forget me.
Well, I try.
Yeah.
We all try.
Okay, so, Dave, you want to start the show?
We did start the show.
We did.
There was all that clapping.
Yeah.
This is, thanks for tuning in. And you can, if you haven't found us because you're listening to this in your dreams and you're going, what the hell?
Wow. They really went through with it.
How did they do that? You can find us at yappingpodcast.com. Or you can find us at Teri Edmonds on YouTube.
On my YouTube channel.
You can see us if you must.
Seeing it is fun.
There's even though we're sitting here at a table, it's sort of like if you put us on your widescreen TV and sort of huddled up close and poured your own glass of wine.
Yeah, you feel like you're sitting here with us in Hawaii. I mean, come on,
we're right
how
here
bad
in
is that?
Wailuku, and we're in Old Town Wailuku on Maui.
Yep.
Reaching out to the world for help.
A lot of podcasts are, when you say reaching out to the world, it made me think about podcasting. And I was thinking about that podcast that we talk about, You're Not So Smart.
You're Not So Smart, yes.
They have a commercial.
They do.
He does right at the front of all of his podcasts. He has a commercial.
They all, when they get sponsored, they just bring that right up front.
Yeah.
So we've been we're hoping to get this company.
Yeah, we're going to land the deal right now. You ready?
I have to actually dig in. They're glorious.
Hey.
These are our favorites.
This is like a fake slate.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
fake slate. Start the commercial. And enter. Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, Dave. Those chips look really good.
They do look really good. Do you know who made them? Are we really faking this?
They look like they come from this company. Have a corn chips.
Maybe somebody should write this before we do it.
They're delicious.
Have a corn chips. They are delicious. They're actually really
Just
good.
crunch on one. See, and they're loud.
So now I'm going to be picking my teeth the whole time. But they're awesome.
Yeah, so have a corn chips.
We're going to send them all 3 so far or something. Somehow we're going to get their attention, right?
Yeah. Hey, does that bring us to the contest? Should we do the contest?
Oh, we had a contest.
Commercial's done.
And commercial. Can't eat this.
Okay, so there's a contest. Anybody that writes a comment.
You need the bag.
I'm getting the bag right now.
Oh, you can't lean on the camera. What's going on here?
That drives me crazy.
Where's the prop mistress?
Well, I don't want to trip on it or
Maybe
break
you need
my toe on camera.
A little tape. So this is a podcast. I know our show is really about trying to make a podcast. and we're still trying after 25 episodes. And all the other stuff. We've tried hard to get it right. And not once. Like even the audio, like the whole false start there.
Oh no, it's funny though.
So, and then the leaning out of the camera thing. And eating on like dry. What the hell?
I know.
Do not, this is a podcast about what not to do to make a podcast.
No, I like that show, Drunk History. I think that's a funny show.
I don't like watching other people be drunk because it kind of nauseates me.
Well, we look drunk sometimes.
Like Tom Waits' music makes me sick, even though it's amazing music.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it because of him personally?
Well, no, it's the way he sings. He sings like a drunken sailor.
Can I do my contest?
Oh, we're crying out loud.
Seriously, you interrupt all the time.
This is like American Idol. We're like, yeah, keep them on edge.
My fancy bag.
Oh, but we were supposed to like put that stuff in and then go to commercial break. You put the commercial in between the reaching in.
Well, somebody's got to drive the show.
All right, so whoever, so we got these comments.
We have all these names. I put all their names here into the bag.
Onto some blank sheets of paper.
Shaking them.
Yes.
So it's fair. It is.
Speed it up. Some people are listening.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so the name is Carol Miller.
Oh my God.
That's hysterical.
She's been stalking us. I swear to God. Like,
oh my
doesn't
God.
she need
Carol Miller, you are getting a bag of corn chips.
I know. So
delivered directly to you from me.
You're gonna like hand deliver it?
I know, I'm gonna put it in the mail in a box.
I just want to make sure that people don't have certain expectations. We're gonna put
come to their door.
We're gonna put Teri in a box. We're gonna ship her with a bag of chips. You can't
don't
eat the chips.
One bag of chips, no way.
Do not eat the chips on your layover in LA.
And I wouldn't make it.
Some dogs barking in the cargo hold.
Oh, that is so funny,
Dave. Chip crunching.
Oh my gosh.
Good grief. So let's move on. Let's do some tech talk.
Yeah, let's do tech talk.
An actual segment. All right. Where is it?
Yeah.
Hello.
So, is it tech talk or is it?
Oh, we're talking about changing the name, but.
Yeah.
But there used to be tech talk. Welcome to the new segment called.
Podcast Wannabes.
Yeah.
I know.
We kind of already started.
I tried to deliver. I read it and didn't, I tried to deliver. That's why you don't eat on TV.
Damn it. Oh, and we just blew our Disney sponsorship.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't know about the swearing.
All right, so what would we talk about in here?
Well, okay, so since we are about podcasting, we do like to share our experiences, and maybe you can learn from us and gain some insight, because Dave is really quite handy and has done a lot of research. So we have been talking about this tech talk that we usually combine, like my YouTube stuff and the podcasting, and we've kind of figured that it's not really tech, right? It's more about podcasting,
technical,
and
although it comes up.
Social media.
In the beginning of us, we'd talk about the microphone and
see, to me, that's tech talk.
And something that if you jumped into the middle of all of this, like you've just started listening, we're actually using an iPhone. You can probably tell that already if you have.
Right.
We're using an iPhone and this little microphone that I got off of Amazon. So there would be some real tech talk.
That's tech talk.
But we're also, so maybe this is like a new segment, and if we ever talk technically, we will use the tech talk.
Well, then there's other issues that kind of fall around this category, which is the title. How do you title your episodes? Certain titles really do get better searches and bigger hits.
Some concepts are more popular.
Yeah, and now with podcasting being on iTunes, David really does have to categorize us. And what category do we fall under? Are we comedy? Are we entertainment?
Sometimes
are we ridiculous? Do they have that category?
Is there ridiculous? So we've invented the wannabe category. So this is the podcast.
That's
wannabes.
Perfect for us. We don't ever have to claim it as experts.
So there's if you want to watch a podcast go up in flames, or see one rather, because you can be listening.
That's hysterical. Well, there are officially people actually watch the show. So
there are people actually subscribing.
Yeah.
So what else is in this?
Okay, so we were talking about category selection. We touched on that. How are we going to categorize ourselves? And
really?
Yeah, that was about it.
Oh, I thought there was more to that.
Well, we had brought up, like for me, I've been noticing that self-help categories are really good. People do a lot of searching on that.
Yeah.
And with self-help, you don't have to worry about ratings and advertisers.
Well, if I'm talking self-help, you still have to worry about ratings.
Totally.
Because I think everybody has
I like that.
effing problem. I was thinking we could bleep me
Yeah,
and still
it's
give
just
it an explicit.
So much work.
We could put like different. Yeah, absolutely. It's
So
easier
much
to
work.
just cuss,
Easier just to go.
just to let it out.
Yeah. You know, I'm here to have a good time too, not just,
Down with censorship.
restrain myself. Totally.
Right. Please. All right. Well,
Okay.
then that was enough.
Totally. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I would like to say that I have a new sponsor. I think that comes in right now, talking about hot bikinis. That's more entertaining, isn't it?
Okay. I thought that was gonna.
Well, it was, but I thought the next topic was going to be kind of boring. I self-edited our show.
Oh my goodness! You can't do that. I don't have any.
Okay.
Well,
then
go.
we'll save it. We're going to talk about bikinis later. Stay tuned.
Well, what
There
are we
we
going to
go.
talk about
That's
now that you
great.
brought
That's
it up?
like a
I don't
lure.
even know what this topic is.
I'm going to add that to the to-do
Look,
list.
I'm just the sidekick who harasses you, and the sound guy. I don't know how. So I just need to know what button to push when
Pop
you're
culture now.
talking.
We're doing pop culture.
Good. Okay. So
Do you not like that sound?
I love that sound.
Oh.
I'm just a little exhausted.
No.
And we still have like half a show to go.
Oh, it's going to get really slow. I can tell.
Uh-oh.
No. Okay. So, pop culture, something that is
Yeah. Go.
self-help. It is quite the thing. Oprah is doing her thing on the web and controlling her world, basically, and she's doing a lot of self-help, basically.
Pop culture self-help is very pop.
Very pop.
And the queen of pop self-help is Oprah. Your Lord and Savior.
I wouldn't say that. But, it is interesting, and I love the positiveness that you get and some insight from people that have been down the road before you. And there are tools out there that can help you become a better person, or better, it's not the word, but...
Well, for some people it's getting better.
Yeah, you're making improvements and learning new things, and it can be very invigorating.
For some people it doesn't seem to have any effect at all.
Oh wait, that was involuntary! Oh my goodness. Yeah, so right now I am participating in the Deepak Chopra and the Oprah Winfrey 21-day free meditation available online, and we are on day 14. And they've been nice. They're short. I like it.
Like how long?
20 minutes total.
And-
Oprah says something, Deepak says something, and
Are
then
you
they
like
run
sitting
you
with your
through.
eyes closed?
I lay down
Are you like
with my eyes closed.
looking for a transcendental experience, or are they just kind of going? Are they lecturing?
They only introduce, each one has a little introduction, and then they do just
Guided.
the mantra.
They do the guided meditation. Oh, they do a mantra.
They tell you the mantra, and then they start some music, and it's just the music, and you say this mantra to yourself over and over, and if your mind starts to stray, you just come back to a centering mantra. And so the easiest thing for me to do is to kind of picture my spine.
Do they talk to you throughout the 20 minutes?
Nope.
So you just they just kind of go, here's the
just
thing.
music, and at the end
good
they
luck.
ring, that little bell gong, and there you go. You're on to the next one. And they're building layer on layer about shedding the weight, mind, body, and spirit. That's the title. And it's really great. It's about letting things go, living in the here and now, and there. And so when I watch those on YouTube, I love YouTube, you can always link to other things. And, so for extra information, like Brene Brown is one of my favorites. I've talked about her before, but she's always worth a good look up. So there. That's kind of my happy place too. That is the happy place.
You can't see. That's not fair.
See how I did that? It was
well,
move on.
Yeah, but do I get to talk about this segment? I'm sorry. It's the Teri show. I'm just. Excellent. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. Have you ever done a Deepak meditation?
Not specifically that. No.
Have you ever listened to any of his CDs?
No. I have listened to him, but not specifically a CD.
But you know I meant, have you ever listened to any of his
No,
programs?
I didn't know if you meant that or not.
Oh, I should have said programs.
Or just heard him talk, like you know. I haven't like done a program or something. I've just like taken the man in as he's being in some program or something.
Right.
So, I like the story because this is who I am. I like the story where his son tells it. He had a really hard time. Deepak went back to see his own guru, if I'm not mistaken, and into a retreat in India, and had like 4 weeks or something, or I don't remember. And he couldn't have his BlackBerry back in the day, you know, the little pre-iPhone device, and he couldn't have it. And his son recalls in a biography or two or whatever story. I mean, film. Maybe it's a film, a documentary that his son made about him. I'd like to see. I'd like to see anything with Deepak. I think he's cool. So
what, he kind of freaked out?
Yeah, he couldn't handle it. He was like a junkie, and he was really desperate. So you know. And I have also worked for people who were significant gurus in their moment. You know, out of Santa Fe, who had. I worked for some folks, and you see behind the curtain, you know.
Sure.
The whiz.
We all have stuff to work on.
The whiz has, you know, no heart and needs a brain, and just like whatever.
Some of them need brains.
Is a cowardly person with you know, who happens to ring a bell that a lot of people kind of go, oh my God, you just worded exactly what I was feeling, and that's why they become.
That's right.
And some people say it frequently enough, say something often that makes us all think, wow, that person, you know. And Deepak's one of those people. Oprah has managed to become that, you know, like that too, and Deepak. But
I'm going to fake it and learn a lot of quotes.
But he's definitely pop culture. And so my flip side on pop culture, and you know, is, and this is self-help too. Oh, this is actually our topip, self-help.
Okay.
You look like you're like a psychologist, you know, like you should be like.
Let me help you with your problems.
I should be like.
Totally.
Doctor. It all started with my mother.
Get those bills.
I'm in Hawaii. We're barefoot. What were you like?
Self-help. I'm gonna send you a YouTube video.
Hey, wait a second. Judging my dirty feet. So you work with dirty feet all day.
That's funny.
Okay, so the flip side is self-help, and then still in the pop culture, and still on podcasting, and still connected. So
yeah, it is.
we're thinking we're bringing a theme to our whole shows, right? So it actually is. And that jealousy one kind of worked, and I had triggered the other thing.
Yeah, that was fun.
So here we are. But my self-help is my new podcast I'm kind of into is, I told you about it, Flash Forward. It was mentioned in You Are Not So Smart, and so I jumped on, and she's very interesting, and that she creates a story about something scientific occurring in the future, something genetic or evolutionary or something in the future that causes what would be what would change, like one little thing that's changed, like what would it be like to have robots that are our sex partners? What would it be like to what if we couldn't recognize, we got a bug in the future that caused us all to forget each other's faces? And then she talks to and like that's a real one, like people actually can forget people's faces, and like as a syndrome right now.
Right, that's fascinating. I was just caught on what if your boyfriend was a robot?
Right, and what if everybody?
What would that be like? What would their skin feel like? Could they be emotional?
Well, she talks about, like, she interviews real people, you know, real people. She interviews scientists about what it would be like, and what is the state of the art. We are right on the street, folks.
That's what you get.
And
The Fire Department, they're awesome.
So,
Sorry, you got distracted there. It was good though, that show.
The show, and it's a flash forward. And so anyway, and also you want to have an interesting way of unraveling the Deepak Chopra faith-based experience, which is what it is. You're putting, we're putting a lot of energy that we can't intangibly understand into our life, and then assuming that it has real impact in the universe. And these guys don't necessarily debunk it, but they actually do in a way. They tell us how our brains work, and that is equally
that sounds
that's also empowering. It's like listening to both of these sets of ideas at the same time is getting to the real heart of the matter. And even physicists and are recognizing there's this intangible creative force, like there's anyway.
One of the things that I'm getting out of this meditation was the challenging your belief system.
Exactly what these podcasts do.
I mean,
absolutely.
They can make your life easy or not, and it's just the experience of identifying it and recognizing a belief can be very challenging.
You can't function without beliefs, but not understanding a belief, like you don't understand the hammer.
You can't recognize it.
Well, it's like having a hammer in your hand and swinging it around, not knowing what impact it has.
Exactly. That's interesting.
We all have beliefs. The entire system is built on beliefs. But if you don't understand that you are wielding a belief, then you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, definitely.
You don't have a clear understanding of what you have. So beliefs are tools, not necessarily fallacies. But most beliefs are foolish and stupid.
Really nice. No, they are not. We can tune our bodies. They are electrical. There's definite synapses that happen when you do certain things, and keeping all that stuff firing.
We definitely can create like a vibe.
You definitely create a vibe.
Thank you. I intend to. Well, we've reached our limit, and we haven't ever. We didn't breach all of our topics, but I mean, it was.
That was fine for me.
That was a very interesting show.
I do have to add, though,
if not funny,
because David kicked it to the end, is my bikini.
Well, now it's time for our commercial. We're going to make a new commercial on the spot.
Well, no, we're not going to make a commercial. We're going to just talk about it.
Oh, for God's sakes. No, we said we'd make a commercial. It says commercial written right there.
I can't say her name right now. I can't say her website or any of that. I just want to say you're taking all the fun out of my announcement. It's an announcement.
I thought you were taking all the fun out of the process of inventing a commercial. You don't have to, her name doesn't have to have a commercial. You don't have to say, you could have a sheesh. All right, you're in charge. I forgot. You're in charge. Go.
Okay, I have a new sponsor, and it's a bikini sponsor. And she's out of California, and her stuff is so amazing. It is contemporary and sexy, but still covered. She has options for different body types, and she is boxing up some bathing suits for me. So I'm going to do my day in the life of, and, make a beach visit. Wear a cute bathing suit, a fun hat. Hello, how fun is that? Dave?
I agree with the sirens.
Oh.
Is that it? Should we cut off at some moment along that?
Such a downer, man.
Downer?
Yeah. Come on, give me a woohoo.
For what?
Don't you have something exciting thing? Game winner. I got a sponsor. Hello, that's exciting. Yay.
My dad used to say, you have to toot your own horn. Well done, Teri.
You too.
You want my honest response? Like,
come on, give me a high five. I'm gonna high five you. Sweet.
It has nothing to do with me in a sense that.
What?
Well, in the sense that you only told us that you have this bikini thing, and there's nothing for me to relate to.
Well, it relates to
You
the fact that
wanna
we have a
talk about
podcast, because when you get more sponsors, you get more advertisers, more money, more viewers, and that's why it's
I
important.
don't know what to do with the thing you just told me. If you
Okay,
want my
fine.
response, you brought it up, and now you're asking for it, and you're like, you asked.
Okay,
You
then.
asked. I mean, we could cut way long ago. So
Okay.
here you go.